Hello again, beautiful. Hello, BSR Nation. I'm still at it. I will not give up. I will be successful in doing this in the extraction of the snake. I've tried a lot of things. This is the last thing that I've tried, the latest, I would say. I went to the Tractor Supply warehouse to see if they had some kind of trap for the snake, but they didn't. But what they did tell me is this. They actually have this thing called, it's like rat paper or mouse paper. And what it does is if the rodent or if the pest should get on the paper, the sticky stuff will hold him on the paper. So I put one there and I put one there. And of course he's right there. Wait, he's right there. You can't see him. I tried to hit him and knock him and chase him out of the pond. That's how the paper got all over the place, so it didn't work. But I am still hopeful. Still hopeful. Now, today I would like to talk to you about something a little bit different. And I hope that this will bless you. And this is something I call hateration. Yeah, and it's a funny thing. It's a funny thing. Listen, everybody has haters, even if you don't know it. Sometimes your friend is actually your frenemy. But have you noticed, and if you do, just dismiss it. Notice that when a person or people decide that they are going to be your enemy, they will devise to dilute you. Yes, they'll devise to dilute you. They'll start trying to speak rumors, or if they think they know something that would embarrass you, they will devise to tell it to the world. But the funny thing is, some of these haters, what they perceive as something that would embarrass an individual, oftentimes is the same thing that will edify that same person, the person whom they're trying to discredit and destroy. Yes, for instance. So we're talking about survival skills and prepping and how to navigate our way through this economy change and through this housing change that we're about to go through, and some of us are going through it now. I give tips about how to stay out of what I call rabbit holes because, well, why I've been in those rabbit holes. I'm not in one now, but like I told you before, this is our third house. We had a house years ago, our first house we sold. The second house that I raised all of my children in, that one we lost in The Big Short. So my husband and I, we know what we're talking about. I've been a business owner for a very long time, so I know the ups and the downs. I've had a job in the school system. I was a lunchroom lady. Yes, I was, for a number of years. And that is where I learned Espanol. Well, it's called Spanglish. The ladies, the Hispanic ladies, was a multinational lunchroom, if you would like to say that. But they taught me Espanol, and I always like to say, yo aprendo Español en un año con mis amigas en la escuela, con comida y leche, con muchachos. And the muchachos, they actually helped me learn Espanol, but they call it Spanglish because it's a mixture of Spanish and English. So I knew the basic words, I knew how to communicate, I still do. I still hablamos Español poco, and that's how I learned how to do it. Working in the school system as a lunch lady with the muchachos and giving them comida y leche puerco y pollo. And it was so much fun. And before that, I was still dealing with the youth. I've always dealt with the youth with any sport, which is a youth sports and leadership program. And I ran it for a number of years, very successfully. In the summers, we ran the free food program for the children when they were out of school, and we fed the community. And I say all of this to lead to this right here. We're all in this together. I've experienced everything that most of you have experienced. That's why I am every woman, and it's all in me. Trust me, I have. So if someone wants to say, oh, Miss Karen was a lunchroom lady, I was. Why, I was a lunch lady. Miss Karen ran a youth program. Why, I did run a youth program. Miss Karen lost her house. Yes, I did, in The Big Short. We lost the house. We won the lawsuit. But guess what, guys? If you end up losing your home when they start all this okie doke, which they've already started with the mortgages and things, and it's an unlawful foreclosure, and you join the class action lawsuits, when you win, as you will, like we did, we won the lawsuit, but guess what we got? We got a letter in the mail that said, congratulations. Hey, guess what? You've won the lawsuit. We've won the class action lawsuit. And here's a check. Get this. They enclosed a check for $125. Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. So what that means is we had lost our house. We had gone through all kinds of rabbit holes and changes, living here and there and everywhere. All kinds of things happened to us. Our credit was jacked up for at least, I would say, 3 years. I can't remember. But they gave us $125. Yeah. No lie. It's real. It really happened. So that's why I'm really eager to share with you guys ways to avoid having these sort of things happen to you, because there's so many scams out there that are, scammers waiting to take advantage of you, and you're working so hard. Your heads are to the grind. You're working on your dream, and then there are these snakes, like that one. They will be waiting just to pull the rug right from under your very feet. I'm serious. Trust me, I know these things. It can happen. It can happen to anyone. Why, it happened to us. We're hardworking people. Now, granted, I don't have a traditional job anymore, and we'll talk about that too. And I prefer it this way. But God never changes. He blessed us with this, Everland. This is the best house ever. And I mean ever. And one day I'm going to tell you the story of how we found Everland. It was a really amazing story. But we have this beautiful house. We have a big spread. And it's perfect for us. It's a ranch. We're in our 50s and we are in good shape, but eventually we're not going to want to navigate stairs. Anyhow, this house was in pristine condition when we found it. It was a contractor's home. He sold it to us for little of nothing. You would not believe. He practically gave us this house for real. And definitely want to tell you the story on how we found Everland. But yes, all kinds of things happen to us, the same things that you guys go through. We've been through those same things and maybe more. And that's how we're able to give you guys some tips. The things that we're telling you are true. We wouldn't say them if they weren't. Everything that we're saying is all true. We wouldn't say what we're saying to you if it wasn't. But anyway, just wanted to let you know, if someone devises to dilute you, think about it. I heard it said this way. The Lead Farmer, it's a YouTuber that I listen to. When you dilute something, it's like a glass of orange juice or Tang, if you know what that is, from the 70s. You have a bunch of Tang. Someone will come with the powdered drink mix in a glass, and let's say that's you. They'll try to dilute it with water because they want to destroy it. They would like to destroy you. But guess what? The more diluting they do, the more delicious that drink becomes. So like I said, liken that glass of a delicious drink to yourself. When someone conspires to dilute you, they only end in diluting themselves. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Look around you. You'll see. All right, that's it for now. Let's say our affirmation. I am beautiful. I am worthy. I am awesome. And God never changes. I am blessed.